One of the most powerful explanations that I've heard about why that we as adults are running into a lot of mental problems is because in our early years we were denied the opportunity to be our true selves. And I believe it's because of this early precondition that we ended up developing two parts of ourselves, our true and our false self. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you 9 ways to be your authentic self and live your best life. Hey, welcome to A Black Man Inspires, where it is my mission to provide you with life transforming content that will help you unlock and unleash your full potential. And I'm going to do that by providing you with actionable content to help you get the results in the areas of personal development, goal achievement, and health and wellness. This channel is for people who feel or know that they're not where they should be and they're looking for the correct information to help them get to where they want to be. So make sure that you have your note taking devices ready because we're about to get ready to level up. Hey, before we get started, if you're ready to do a mental detox so that you can create a goal achievement mindset, click the link in the description button below and download my free 7-day mindset reset checklist. This is going to help you drop some of that mental baggage and establish success thinking patterns to help you get unstuck and start leveling up. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Now, I'm a firm believer that figuring out who you are and then having the courage to be yourself are step 1 and 2 to becoming the strongest and best version of yourself and living your best life. You see, we are naturally drawn to authentic people. When we see the ones that aligns with our core values and belief systems, it's very easy to support them. This is because there's a natural comfort that we feel with those that are willing to be themselves. True authenticity is to be true to one's personality and character. It means that you're willing to show the whole world who you really are. You are willing to make the sacrifices and have the courage to live the life that you were meant to live. And this is regardless of what people think about you. Being your authentic self requires accepting who you are for yourself. Self acceptance is the starting point for real self love, and it is mandatory if you want to create lasting changes in your life that aligns with achieving real success. The reason why accepting ourselves 100% is important because it has a direct influence on our self image and our self esteem. But I break that down in my video titled Self Acceptance, the Key to Living an Authentic Life. I will link it up here or I will put a link below down inside the description section. Now, before I get started, I want to tell you about 4 hidden truths about being your authentic self. Number 1, most people claim to be authentic. 2, most people are lying about being authentic. Number 3, being authentic is one of the hardest and most alienating things that you can do. And number 4, it is one of the most rewarding and most freeing journeys that you can take in this journey called life. And it is because of number 4 that I'm going to give you these 9 strategies to help you live a more authentic life and have the courage to show the world the real you. So, before we do this, we have to be honest. Being who you truly are and only doing the things that truly make you happy is a lot easier said than done. I mean, how many of us has chosen to be in certain relationships, taken certain career paths, have certain religious beliefs, certain political affiliations, or social circles just because of status, our peers, or certain people's expectations? And how many of has also chosen not to change these social constructs just because we didn't want to be or feel alienated? If any of these sound like you have definitely come to the right place. Because when I'm talking about breaking the chains of your past and unlocking the doors to your future, developing the strength and skills needed to stop living someone else's expectations is one of the links inside that chain. So let's get into the 9 strategies that's going to help you live a more authentic life and help you develop the courage to show the world the real you. Number 1, Establish your own set of principles. Principles are fundamental truths or beliefs that serve as foundations for how we think, act, and make decisions. Now, from the day that we were born, we were constantly bombarded with other people's truth on how we should think, how we should act, and how we should make those decisions. But the key to real personal growth and development is figuring out which of these beliefs are now true for you and which of those old truths are now a lie for you. In my book, The Reverse Effect, I show you how to establish your own set of principles and use them to break the chains of your past and manifest the life that you desire. Number two, you have to establish your own values. Take all the things you've been through, the experiences and things that you've learned, figuring out what works for you and what does not, and getting rid of anything or any set of values that someone else tried to put inside you that's no longer serving you. Number three, all of these are important, but this is definitely important. You have to stop doing things that you do not want to do. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to have to go to work. You still need to pay bills. You still got to take out the trash, but you don't have to volunteer for every church event if you don't want to. You don't have to drive friends to the airport, and you don't have to try to make up for bad choices that other people has made. Remember, you can say no without an explanation because no is a complete sentence. Number four, and I know a lot of us have been conditioned against this, but you have to be willing to just do the things that you want to do. As long as you are willing to accept the consequences of your actions, you're grown. Do your thing. And you don't have to give anyone an explanation on why you decided to do the thing that you wanted to do. The fact that you wanted to do it should be good enough for you. Number five, keep an open mind. When your thinking is very rigid, you limit yourself and present your true self from shining through. Preconceived notions are prisons that block you from being your authentic self. Learn how to experience the world from a variety of different perspectives and with an open mind. Number six, learn to trust your intuition. Side note on this, some of us has not trust our intuition for so long that our intuitional powers, if that's a word, is weak. But this is something that you can build up by taking certain steps to start listening to that inner voice. The more you listen to that inner voice instead of tuning it out, the stronger and more powerful that inner voice will be able to make sure that you steer clear of pitfalls that don't align with the results that you're trying to achieve. So learn to trust your instincts, especially when it comes to being your genuine self, because your heart of hearts will tell you if you're being you. Number seven, be self-aware. Awareness is the key to transformation and elevation. You have to understand who you are, where you're at in a certain space of time so that it can help you get to where you want to be. And you have to also be in tune with your emotions and don't deny yourself, because if you deny your emotions, you will never truly reach a certain level of self-awareness that will help you unlock and unleash your full potential. This is especially true for the men out there. We have to become in tune with our emotion, because if we deny ourselves our emotion, it's going to be like a cancer that grows inside of us and eventually destroys who we were meant to become. Number eight, practice being bold. The biggest reason for a lack of authenticity is being too timid. A lot of us were taught to be patient, wait our turn, and be humble. Well, in real life, if you want to do great and phenomenal things, you have to be willing to be assertive, bold, and direct. Sometimes you're going to rub certain people the wrong way. That just means that they weren't the people for you at that time. And number nine, avoid perfectionism. It is crazy to try to think that you're going to get everything right, and it's one of the easiest ways to set yourself up to feel like a failure. And this is the easiest recipe to making sure that you don't do what it takes to become your authentic self, because there's going to be bumps in the road, there's going to be mistakes that you make, there's going to be people that get rubbed the wrong way. And trying to make sure that everything is just right for you to be you is going to set you up So you ultimately hide being you. Listen, life is too short, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to pretend to be someone else. But make no mistake about it. Being your true, authentic self requires courage, and there's going to be a lot of discomfort involved. But if you want to live your life to the fullest, authenticity is required. Showing the world your unique person and being able to celebrate your new freedom and who you are is one of the most rewarding journeys that we can take on this journey called life. Hey, if you found any of the content in this video helpful, please do me a favor. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and that notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a new video. Also, if you're ready to do a mental detox and start building a goal achievement mindset, click the link below and download my 7-day mindset reset checklist. Because if you're ready to start dropping that mental baggage so that you can unlock and unleash your full potential, this is going to be a checklist that's going to help you do it. All right, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.